Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am just checking in with you guys for day 6 of taking Tirzepatide to just kind of fill you in on how I've been feeling since my first injection, because tomorrow is injection day, and I'll be weighing myself tomorrow to see if I lost anything after a week of taking it. So today I've been feeling fine. Everything has been like normal. I haven't had any side effects. But one thing I will say, throughout this week of taking it, I have noticed, so I can't really eat certain things without, like normal, like sugary things. If I eat something that's too sugary, it just does not really sit well with me. Like I told you guys the other day, I had that ice cream, and when I had that ice cream, it really made me feel bad. It was like indigestion and like gas. It was like a lot of discomfort, and so there was just a lot of discomfort when I had ice cream, and I really did not have a lot. It was probably a half a cup, if that. It probably wasn't even half a cup. It was like enough for like maybe 2 heaping spoons of it. That's how small it was. So, and that's why I thought, okay, well, I can just eat this, because for whatever reason, that's what my kids left in the container. So, yeah, so I probably won't. I'm trying to stay away from, too much sugar. I have noticed that it doesn't bother me, and I know there's a lot of sugar in soda. So if I have a Coke or something like that, it doesn't bother me, even though I know it's sugar in that. But when it's like food that's too sugary, I can't. It makes me uncomfortable. Trying to think what else. I had some cereal, and it was kind of like a sugary cereal. I think it was Apple Jacks. And I'm just gonna roll my windows up because I'm going to pick up my daughter from work right now, but I just wanted to pop in and start this video because I wanted to get started early today, but I didn't. So now it's like 3:30. Yeah, so I noticed that if I eat food that's like too sugary, I feel that, like, I don't know, it's like it's not digesting it the same. It's making me uncomfortable, and it's like a tight squeezing feeling, like in my stomach, and like an indigestion feeling in my chest. So I noticed that, and it wasn't even a whole bowl of the cereal. It was like I had a couple bites of like Apple Jacks. I was going to eat some Apple Jacks, but I didn't finish it. So I also noticed that my cravings for sugar and like sweets, like my sweet tooth, I usually get them, I think I told you guys before, I usually get those at night. But since I've been on a Tirzepatide, it definitely has calmed that craving feeling down. Sometimes I do kind of want some sweets, but it's not like where that feeling just won't go away. It goes away quickly, and it's easy for me to get rid of it. Like I can just drink some tea or something like that, and then I'll kind of stop feeling like that. Whereas when I was not taking Tirzepatide and it was just like my normal cravings, it would just like be there until I either go to sleep or eat whatever it is I want to eat. Like I couldn't like stop thinking about, oh, I want some ice cream, or oh, I want some candy or whatever. I have a little stash of candy in my kitchen cabinet, and it's been there for quite some time, and I haven't even been wanting it, because usually I kind of keep it just so like when I do want something, I'll get a little piece. But I haven't even been wanting to touch any of my candy that's in that little stash. So I can say that it's definitely cutting down that desire to eat junk. Being on the Tirzepatide, even today at day 6, it's still working, because I haven't wanted any junk today, and it's midday. It's like 3:30. I haven't wanted any junk today, and it's been that way all week. Cravings have been minimal. And then, like, as far as portion control, I will say that it doesn't control like how much I eat as much as Wegovy did. But again, on my first week of Wegovy, it didn't control anything. I just ate whatever as much as I wanted to, and it didn't affect that desire. But the higher up I got in the dosage on Wegovy, it got to the point where even if I was trying to eat a lot, I just could not. Like, Wegovy just really made me not want to do too much with food, or I would feel like disgusted if I even tried to. But I have noticed it feels more like a natural not wanting to overeat on this first week of Tirzepatide. So I don't make a large plate. I've been telling you guys like how much I eat of something when I tell you what I have for dinner, and that's not even forcing myself just to eat the small amounts. Like, when I say, oh, I had a half a cup of rice, it's not even because you know, it's not because I'm really forcing myself. A part of it is me mentally saying, okay, I'm not going to do too much, but at the same time I feel satisfied. I don't feel like, oh, I want some more. It's good, because a lot of times I'll overeat just because something is good. But on the Tirzepatide, I have not really had the desire to overeat just because things taste good, and definitely not because I'm still hungry. I'm pretty satisfied with smaller portions, so that's been good. So I'm hoping I see some results on the scale tomorrow. I'm going to weigh myself like right before I take my my shot. Okay, sorry you guys, I had to pause for a second. My son keeps trying to get out of his seatbelt, so I kind of have to keep an eye on him doing that. So I had to pull over and put him back in his seatbelt. I'll talk more about that. I don't know. I kind of want to talk to you guys about like autism. I don't know how many of you watch my channel that have children and, you know, want to talk about autism and stuff like that, but I kind of do really want to talk about that. But I might have to make another channel for that, because I don't want to make videos outside of, you know, what I'm talking about right now, and you guys aren't interested or whatever. But if somebody is watching this video, if you happen to be interested in that, can you comment that below so I just know? Because I kind of just want to talk about it, because, you know, it's what I'm dealing with in my life and in my family. And you know, we have a community of people with autism, and they need, you know, that all need resources and things like that, and can come together and help each other out. So I don't know, I kind of want to talk about that, but I don't want to get sidetracked from this video. Yeah, so I would definitely say, so far as I'm closing out this week being on Tirzepatide, I feel good about it. I like the way I feel. You know, the little bit of side effects that I've had have not been like anything to make me turned off from taking it. It's been very minimal, not too bad, and it's been something that I can control. Like, I didn't have to eat ice cream, you know, so now I know, you know, don't eat ice cream, don't eat too much sugary things, because your body is not going to like it. And that's for me. So I don't know, it may be different for you, but that's what I'm experiencing. Comment down below, you guys, if anyone is experiencing that too, or if you are able to like eat sweets and stuff on Tirzepatide, it doesn't bother you at all. I want to know, because that's, I don't know, that just kind of interests me. And yeah, so aside from that little update there, I have not eaten today yet. I have a coffee from Tim Hortons. If you haven't noticed by now, I like my coffee, and I'm very glad that I'm not having an aversion to coffee while taking Tirzepatide, because when I was taking Wegovy, I could not have my morning coffee. It was like, it turned me off. The thought of drinking coffee was just like, yuck. So no matter what I try to do, like, I could drink it black. I can't say that. I could drink a little bit of black coffee when I was taking Wegovy without it bothering me. But the thought of it, like drinking it how I normally drink it, just made me sick thinking about it. But yeah, so I haven't had any of that type of aversion on Tirzepatide. But I'm not getting sugar in my coffee. I'm using Splenda. So I take Splenda in my coffee and 2% milk. And then I might get a shot of hazelnut in it. I prefer to have a shot of mocha, but it's too much sugar when you get a shot of mocha. More calories when you get a shot of mocha. So I love mocha in my coffee, but I've been staying away from doing that just to kind of keep calories down. Another thing I'm going to start doing is putting things in my MyFitnessPal app again, because I was using my MyFitnessPal app when I was on Wegovy to make sure, just to kind of help me to keep up with, you know, my nutrients, because I was automatically not wanting to eat a lot, but I did want to keep track of like protein and stuff like that. Since being on Tirzepatide, I'm able to eat more if I want to. I want to track it because I kind of want to stay around like no more than 1,400 calories. No more than 1,400 calories a day. And I have a pretty good grasp of how many calories I eat when I eat. So I kind of know it, you know, by eyeballing it. But just to be more precise, I'm going to start using the MyFitnessPal app. And if any of you are not familiar with MyFitnessPal, I will put that in the description box where you can go to it and see it, check it out for yourself. It's pretty cool because you can type in the food and it'll pull up a whole database of that food, and it'll tell you how many calories, how many grams of fat are in it, how many, like every bit of nutrients. It can tell you, you know, how much you're getting based off of the amount that you're saying that you're going to eat of it. So whether you can adjust, you know, I'm having a cup of this, or I'm having a half a cup of that, or even, and you can even make your meals and you can put in the recipe how much you're using of each thing. I just pulled over. You can put in like how much of each ingredient, and so and then how many servings that your recipe is going to serve, and it'll calculate for you how many calories, how many grams of fat, blah 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 per serving. And you're gonna put, you know, one serving is, say, like one serving is like 1 cup, so it'll calculate that. So it just makes it really easy for you to keep track. So any of you that are also on a weight loss journey, it's a really good app to have, and it's free. They have a premium version that you can pay for, but I don't use the premium version. And then you can also track your water intake and your exercise as well. And that's another thing I need to do. I haven't exercised, so I need to exercise, and I will try to do that today. We'll see. And then aside from that, I know yesterday I told you guys I was starting to DoorDash, and I got off to a late start yesterday, and I would try to kind of do it all day today. Well, I did not get to. I did, when I took my daughter to work, on the way home, I grabbed an order, and it was like within my path to my house. So so it was within my path to my house, so I went ahead and grabbed it. But then once I got home, I got sidetracked, and I was not able to really DoorDash today. I had to take care of some other stuff. So I don't know. I may try to DoorDash tonight for dinner, like during the dinner time rush. You know, maybe they'll get a bunch of orders in, and I can take advantage of that. If I do, I will definitely pop in here and let you guys know, because I got my little car mount. I had ordered a car mount from Amazon, so I don't have to, like, you know, be trying to hold my camera while I talk to you guys if I want to be on here while I try to do DoorDash. So I got that, so I'm using that right now. And actually, I'll put the one that I got, I'll put that in the description if any of you are interested in getting a car mount, because it's really helpful, not just if you want to do videos in the car, but I like it because it keeps my hands off my phone. So I've been using it all day, even though I was not DoorDashing, because it helps me keep my hands off my phone. If, you know, if somebody's calling, I don't have to keep picking up my phone, and I don't have to keep like looking down, because I usually would keep my phone in my cup holder in the car. But doing that, I find myself picking it up, putting it back down, picking it up, putting it back down, and that's kind of distracting. So I like to play music for my son, so it's just easier for me to just, it's right here, you know, and I can just, if I want to change the song that he's listening to, I can just click it real quick. I don't have to keep picking up my phone. And also in my state, we have like a hands-free law. So really you're not even supposed to be driving with your phone in your hand, like, or looking at your phone. I mean, obviously nobody should be looking at their phone, you know, and all this while they're driving, but you will get a ticket if you are caught, you know, with your phone in your hand while you're driving. So it's even better, like, to just, you know, have less distraction as possible. I like this little mount. It's pretty cool. So like if I stop and I pull over, I can just hit, you know, real quick to change the song or whatever I need to do. But anyhow, I had to pull over because he was trying to get out of the seat again, and now that I pulled over, he's all the way out. So I had to put him back in, and then I'll come back in here and let you guys know what I end up doing for dinner. I don't know what I'm making right now. I have no idea. So we'll see. Once I figure that out, I'll come back. I'll let you guys know, you know, what we're actually going to eat today. Because like I said, I've only had coffee so far. All right, talk to you guys shortly.